This video is brought to you by Acorns and Prize Picks. More on them in just a bit.
What's happening there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We are here to watch the next trailer for Sinners. Sinners! We got a bunch of bad people in the South. Ooh.
Busted.
John, how are you feeling?
I'm excited for this. Ryan Coogler, horror. Ryan Coogler's doing it for the first time. I can't wait to see what Southern Gothic vibes we get out of this.
I don't know, man. A guy trying to live in his dead father's legacy, going up against titans in the boxing field. I kind of feel like that in and of itself is a horror story.
As is the untimely loss of your leader and the beacon of all the hope and, prowess of your society, yes.
I think he's done horror many times.
Well, I mean,
This is nothing new for Ryan Coogler.
No.
Leave a like. Let's watch this.
We've been gone a long time. We back now.
Where you been?
Gangsta. Damn. That was cool.
Twins? Nah, we cousins.
There are legends of people with the gift of making music so true. It can conjure spirits from the past and the future. This gift can bring fame and fortune.
Well, somebody take me.
Damn.
I thought exactly.
But it also can pierce the veil between
Oh my
life
God, what the hell's going on?
and death.
Ooh.
Oh, Southern
This
Gothic
ain't no
flair.
house party.
Yes.
Shit.
Oh, there's a total From Dusk Till Dawn thing going on here.
Sweat till y'all stank.
You keep dancing with the devil.
Careful, boy. You gonna bite off more than you can chew.
Wow, that's
snap.
graphic.
One day he's gonna
He
follow
did
you
stuff.
home.
To her,
We gotta
to her
figure out
bottoms.
What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party.
You white boys ain't allowed here.
This world already left you for dead. I can save you from your fate.
You don't need no saving.
Yes, you do.
And you are?
I don't trust that light in his eye.
I am. Your way out. Don't cry. It's all better now.
Ew.
I don't believe in magic. Ghosts, demons,
Whoa. Cool.
just power.
Somebody please take me.
Gotcha. Yes.
Reveal.
Kill every last one of you.
You're all going to die tonight.
Oh, and awesome.
Oh.
Awesome. Oh, shit. This is a good trailer. Oh, damn. This packs a punch.
I ain't mean to scare you.
Oh.
Thought y'all done forgot about me in here. Come on, open the door, let on out of here.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Stay.
Nope. Nope.
It's you?
Of course it's me, open the door.
Check out his
No.
teeth.
That ain't your brother.
Ooh. Oh.
Man, he gets to play both vampire hunter and vampire.
I mean, that is pretty cool.
I think I shot myself.
God in the legs, the clipping Ganja and Hess sound cue thrown in.
Reject Nation, how are you feeling? I've been thinking a lot about feelings lately, maybe because it's New Year's, and New Year's resolutions, they can be tough to stick to, don't you know? I can't count how many times I've set a goal only to let it fizzle out by February. But what if some of those goals could be made automatic? You just need a good transition to talk about it. And you know what? I'm excited to talk about it. And it's today's sponsor, Acorns. Why I'm excited? Because I personally use Acorns myself, so it's exciting just to share it with all of you. Because they make it incredibly easy to start automatically saving and investing so your money has a chance to grow. You know, you've always heard that forever. Have your money work for you, and this is a great opportunity to do. Here's what was told to me before I signed up, and I found it to be absolutely true. Number one, you don't need to be an expert. They recommend a diverse portfolio that fits your goals. You don't need a ton of money. You can start investing with as little as $5 or whatever spare change you got, and it's quick. You can set up your account and start investing in like 5 minutes. Because if you're anything like me, investing always felt intimidating. Felt like it was exclusive for like the people who read Rich Dad Poor Dad when they were like 2 years old. But Acorns, they made it simple, and it is pretty cool, like relief feeling how every month I get to check out my Acorns account, watch it grow for a better financial future. It's pretty awesome. So I've seen firsthand how powerful it can be. And there's also another reject here. Won't say who it is, but it's one of the two women, good clue, where they were telling me a story before I signed up for Acorns, how one time it actually got them out of a very big financial bind. And that always stuck with me because it's a reminder that small actions we take today can make a huge difference down the line. If you've been thinking about getting started with investing, or you just know you got to get it going, here's your sign right now. You head to acorns.com/rejects or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. Once again, acorns.com/rejects. Supporting them supports the channel, but more importantly, it supports your bank account. Because of the subject matter, there's one thing I gotta say. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisor LLC and SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/rejects. Thank you again, Acorns, for sponsoring this video. All right, amigos and amigas, the Super Bowl is almost here, and I bet you're counting down the days till you can witness the action. You know what makes watching the game even more exciting? Running your game with PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America. Now, before we dive in, let me make something clear. PrizePicks isn't gambling. It's a skill-based fantasy sports app where you pick more or less on player stat projections, like how many touchdowns a QB will throw or how many yards a wide receiver will get. It's all about using the knowledge of the game to build your lineup. My wife, super into football. My wife enjoy some PrizePicks. So here's how it works. Pick between 2 and 6 players, decide if they'll do more or less on their projected stats, and if your lineup hits, you can win big, up to 1,000 times your entry. Even if one pick doesn't hit, you can still win thanks to their flex play option. And withdrawals, they're fast, safe, and secure. You can get your earnings in as quick as 15 minutes. For example, you can pick like Patrick Mahomes for more than 2 touchdowns, or Travis Kelce for more than 80 receiving yards. It's quick, it's fun, and it takes less than a minute to set your lineup. So here's the best part. Download the app today and use code REJECTS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's $50 instantly, even if you don't win. So whether you're a diehard fan or just looking for a way to make the big game more exciting, give PrizePicks a shot. It's skill-based, fun, and makes you feel like part of the action. Download the app today, use code REJECTS, and get $50 instantly after playing your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. Reject Nation. Such a fantastic grit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
You can feel the dirt, the sweat.
I don't
air.
think it's exactly like From Dusk Till Dawn in the sense of like one half is a completely different film than the other, but it does seem to be like, I feel like it'll adopt the horror tones throughout. Like one thing that I love when you like rewatch From Dusk Till Dawn is you can see like, as much as like they're two very different films from the front half and the back half, there's a lot of themes that are similar through both stories.
Yeah.
Even though genre-wise they're very different, I think this is gonna do the opposite. In terms of, I think that perhaps the first chunk of this film won't be vampire movie at all.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be very character focused, very much about what this period is, what the environment is like, what the culture is like. And it seems like it's all going to take place like From Dusk Till Dawn. When the switcheroo happens, it'll be taking place primarily from this one chunk of time at what looks like a barn or a church or something like that.
Yeah, some common place of congregation, place where everybody goes to dance, it seems like.
Yeah. But, I mean, in terms of like an impactful trailer, it's gritty, it's icky, it feels like swampy in all the ways you like.
Yeah.
And it feels like it can get very violent. I love the southern edge to it because, you know, you southern people are a bunch of freaks. Bunch of simpleton freaks.
That's right. This is a pure representation of your culture and spirits.
1,000%. And I don't really know what else it'll do, but I like good, like lustful, religious horror. Like it feels like deviant as well.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it, man, because that film grain looks beautiful. And 2 Michael B. Jordan performances for the price of 1.
That's right.
With Hailee Steinfeld drenched in blood as a vampire. Sign my horniness up, John.
Those devil horns. Careful.
Come on now.
Go down to the crossroads. Make you a deal.
Come on. Throw signs outside of her and her fiance's bedroom window.
Oh, no.
Being like, I saw that image.
No.
My wife's like, get back in the car. You're embarrassing yourself. And I'm like, shut up, bitch. Trying to talk. Because she's in the trunk because we're doing the stand music video.
Oh, hey, that's right.
Yeah.
That's my girlfriend screaming in the trunk.
Yeah. I'm a Hailee Steinfeld.
I think that's who he was thinking of when he originally wrote that song back when she was just a twinkle in anyone's eye.
I made it work.
You made it work. You guess-handed yourself.
I did.
That was good.
Art of improv.
That was good. This was engrossing. This was one of those. I think they're doing a nice job. This I'll be curious when the movie comes out to see if this gave away a little more than would be optimum, but also even knowing that the one brother, is gonna turn is a hook in and of itself. As much as that might have been nice to have be exactly. Yeah. No, that's a good call. And then I heard a press conference with Ryan Coogler where he was talking about different inspirations and stuff like that. And actually, that is a really good call because I saw once you pointed that out, I was like, oh yeah, I can definitely see that. And he also cited Salem's Lot, which I have actually never seen or read. As like a big inspiration on this. Yeah. And another thing that he said was basically that the music and, the sort of culture surrounding as well as the culture descending upon and the mystique around like, these divinely touched musicians who, legend has it, got their power, down at the crossroads making some kind of old deal.
Oh,
like
yes.
all that stuff. Like it actually really drove home how music and dance is going to be vital to this in a way that I thought was really interesting. And I mean, he said he had gotten, firsthand accounts of the time and place from people who were alive in various parts of the country, Mississippi and stuff like that during Jim Crow and everything. And I mean, it certainly looks rich with all that, history while also being absolutely 100% like a pulpy, foreboding looking horror flick.
Yeah. It's a period piece action vampire drama.
Yeah, which I mean, certainly seems like it could occupy a unique space, and it'll be nice maybe if somebody else can come in and just add another name to Jordan Peele, because everyone just goes like, oh, if it's a horror movie, but it's a little bit relevant and it's a little bit deeper than that, and it centers maybe around black issues or anything like that, or black culture, then it must be Jordan Peele, and this will be a nice. If this goes well, just kind of diversification of the people capable of conveying these types of messages in such accessible packaging. But yeah, just every attention to detail. And two, I mean, the film grain, like to see something like this actually shot on film, like it really does complement the time, the place, all that stuff. Like this looks devious, devilish, sinister, but also potentially even fun.
I think it's going to be a blast of a time.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those movies that's going to be so filled with tension and that uncomfortable atmosphere that just feels wet.
Yeah, sweaty.
Sweaty and wet.
Dusty.
Where the guys, you can tell they stink.
Yeah, he said that, dance until you stink or whatever. And I'm like, I bet,
You can tell there's an odor to this movie.
Yes, agree.
I think these
feel the sweat stains.
Yeah, and I think like costume department, excellent stuff. Like everything about it is just firing on all cylinders for me because especially of like that when the action's going to be there too, it's not just going to be action for action's sake. Yeah. It's going to be imbued in a moment where it's going to be like a violence that is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it'll mean something.
Yeah, but it also feels like tempting. Yeah, I like it, man. I mean, when you're talking about dance and everything, it's like so much of that is like I don't know how to describe. Okay, some of my favorite vampire stuff is stuff that just feels like you're going in the body. I like sexually uncomfortable
it's primal
stuff.
and carnal.
Yeah. Anyway,
we're learning a lot about you today. I was gonna say, you've been down the crossroads. You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight.
And I think the lore will be a giant exposition dump. I think it'll be one of those things that's going to be hinted at,
Sure. Well, and I mean, he did, without going into too much detail, allude to the idea that vampires aren't the only things that go bump in the night. So,
how cool is creating a cinematic universe?
Yeah,
now.
He's going to pack it with every kind of creature.
Yeah,
it's going to be overloaded. It's going to be too much stuff. There's going to be werewolves and a chupacabra and demons.
It's going to be Get Out meets Cabin in the Woods.
Yes, exactly. Every conceivable monster will be there.
Oh, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, did you know that there's this great podcast out there where Ryan Coogler interviewed Jordan Peele?
Oh.
It's great. It's audio only, and it's wonderful. Listening to
here for audio.
Two amazing filmmakers talk back and forth about the craft of filmmaking and their love for film. It's a beautiful podcast. You guys should go check it out. Anyway, Sinners. It's out in theaters January 29th. Don't forget it. Don't be late.
Don't be late. Get your tickets.
Get your tickets now
yesterday.
at warnerbrothers.com, IMAX, and
Yeah, see it big.
see it big, see it small. Doesn't matter how.
See it on your phone.
See you guys, you sinners. Landon Miller.
Landon.
Miller. Oh, you see Tim Miller's new show?
No, what is it?
The one.
Love, Death, and Robots? More?
No. The Amazon one that was like all the video games. You know what I'm talking about? It was like Mega Man and God of War.
Tim Miller? All right.
His company produced it. Yeah.
What is this?
Is Amazon? Keanu Reeves had an episode.
What?
Secret Level. That's what it's called.
Secret Level?
Came out
More?
and it's like short
I
films.
don't know anything about this, Landon.
They're like 15 to 20 minute short films primarily.
Okay, cool.
I didn't think we were going to react to it, so I did watch 2 episodes. It's pretty cool.
And then you said we have to react to it.
Yeah, because it's this good.
It's good. Throw it in a wild card. Start putting wild card Wednesdays as your real testing ground for like maybe this weird show or maybe this weird cult movie.
Yeah, it makes me wonder what video game Landon Miller would be in then.
Dude,
Tim Miller is playing in all these video games.
Okay, yeah.
Literally had a Mega Man episode.
Let's go.
The Mega Man Origins, pretty much. And with Landon Miller, would we fight him in a game? Or, does he game? Right? You got to determine people's personalities based off it if they are gamers or not. I kind of do view people. I don't know what it says, but I know it says something. If someone plays games a lot, and Landon Miller, I wonder if he's a gamer.
I wonder too. I mean, like, you would probably have a cool. I'm looking at your email, and we're not going to say what it is, but like, I feel like that's kind of a fun. I wonder what part of it stands for.
We talked about Miller,
and
his name kind of looks like T.J. Miller in the email.
Yeah. So maybe
a lot of
you're.
Deadpool connections.
There are a lot of Deadpool connections here. Maybe is there a Deadpool game? Maybe that's what Landon likes to play. Maybe Landon's playing Marvel Rivals.
I just don't think Landon. I'm sorry to keep taking your last name and talking about your dad here. I just think Tim Miller had like one of the most unfortunate careers.
Yes,
it was such an unfortunate career, and I don't feel like anyone really talks about that because we love our Deadpool. So it's like, but
I feel
he
bad.
really did not have like the best of luck.
I feel bad for him in terms of the movies. I feel like
the director side,
yeah. Because also too, like Terminator: Dark Fate, I didn't love and didn't I think shine.
But it was obviously a lot of conflicts he was having.
Yeah. And I mean, Deadpool also has a lot of like stylistic elements that you could attribute to other things, but I feel like we saw more of his personality through something like that. But what I think is really cool about what he does is that he is out here making these sci-fi anthological, like, oh, here's a platform to tell weird little stories and have animation.
Well,
and
they're
like,
producing,
yeah. And so, like, as a producer, I think he's able to do some really cool stuff. But I always feel like, oh man, I keep rooting for you to have like another thing that really like
Rule of 3, man. You gotta have 3.
Yeah.
So I mean,
what's
the
next?
Deadpool, great. Oh, next one. Guess not. Not
it's going to be the Landon Miller story. It's going to be the one. It's going to be his After Earth, where he teams up with Landon to make a father-son movie.
Peace out, Landon.